Hello, everyone. This is Joanna Kocik again, and our podcast, The Newsroom of Tomorrow, with our series of episodes, Expert's Voice. And today we host our great UX designers, Elwira, Majewska, and Grzegorz Wiktorski, with whom we'll talk about workshops, an integral part of the discovery process. And in our previous episodes, we already discussed the discovery process, and we took a deep dive into ethnographic research phase and some other parts of the discovery phase. But now we'll take a closer look at the workshop part. Elwira, Grzegorz, welcome.
Hello.
Good to have you here again. And I want to start with some basics. Could you tell us what is the essence of workshops during the UX research and what's their key objective?
Workshops in UX research are a very valuable tool during the discovery process. They allow for a lot of flexibility so we can adjust them to the specific project. Workshops don't replace other research methods like interviews or ethnography, but complement them and add much information to the research puzzle.
The main objective of workshops is to gather collective knowledge and insights from participants. They encourage active discussion, sharing of experiences, and generating new ideas. In workshops, in general, participants engage in activities like brainstorming, ideation, some concept testing, and prototyping even. These activities uncover insights and gather feedback. Workshops usually have a specific goal, but we always adapt them to the project's specific needs. This flexibility lets us tailor the workshop to address research questions and challenges we want to explore.
I assume there is no one right way to conduct workshops, but I'm sure you have your method. So, what method do you use? And maybe you adopted it to suit your needs. Could you tell us about that?
Sure. First of all, there isn't one right way to conduct workshops, okay? That's for sure. The method we use depends on different factors, and you can actually use many workshop scenarios. Recently, we used the lightning decision jump method. It helped us make our workshop more efficient and achieve our goals faster. It's a quick approach that saves time and provides valuable insights. The method involves prioritizing user problems and seeking solutions. We adapted it to suit our needs, and the result was that we really had productive activities, gathered many ideas, and made some crucial decisions. The framework kept us focused and ensured we covered everything in a limited time.
So, what are the main benefits of workshops?
Firstly, they involve a group of users, which makes the research process faster and more cost effective. They are also more flexible than other research methods, with the exception of in-depth interviews. Users actively participate in different activities like working on wireframes instead of just answering questions.
Workshops also create a collaborative environment where participants share their perspectives, experiences, and ideas. This collaboration often leads to precious insights and innovative solutions. What's more, workshops empower users and make them feel involved.
And what about the challenges and obstacles that can appear during your work?
There are several of them, and the first one might sound trivial, but it's gathering all invited users in one place at the same time. Something very difficult in the media industry. Then, once we gather the group, we need to maintain the participants' attention and involvement. It's important to keep everyone engaged and ensure active participation.
What is crucial is that we need very skillful facilitation during workshops to ensure equal involvement of all participants. We need to ensure that one person will not dominate the whole discussion. Also, we don't invite employees and their superiors to do the same meeting just to avoid biases, if you know what I mean. Time management is also a challenge. It is important to stay on track, keep discussion focused, and manage time.
So, you said that you need to ensure that one person will not dominate the whole discussion and that you don't invite both employees and their superiors to the same meeting. So, can we speak here about kind of leader effect, let's call it like that. And can we explain what it is and how it influences the workshop's effectiveness?
The so-called leader effect refers to one person's dominance in a workshop, which can hinder its effectiveness. It is usually done by suppressing others' voices and limiting perspectives. The lighting decision jam method, which we used recently, helps because it promotes quiet individual work and allows everyone to contribute without influence.
We also use a parking lot technique to prevent discussion from going off track. In this method, off-topic or unresolved issues raised during the workshop are noted in a designated area, a parking lot, for the future discussion, even after workshop. That will ensure us that they are not forgotten or ignored. It helps maintain focus on the current agenda while providing a means to address this point later on.
Okay, and any other challenges that you encountered during the workshop exercise?
The most difficult part of online workshops is the online format itself. Participants need to learn how to use the online tools and technical issues that may occur. Communication can also be challenging, as it feels less free compared to in-person workshops. Virtual post-its are really not the same thing as the real ones. Also, it's more difficult to keep everyone's attention and avoid distraction. Additionally, online workshops have less intimate atmosphere. Participants are hidden behind cameras, making it harder to observe emotions and facial expressions. To overcome these challenges, we need to adapt the online format, provide clear instructions for using the tools, and find ways to foster connections and engagement despite the physical distance. Despite the difficulties, online workshops can still be effective in achieving objectives and generating valuable insights.
Are workshops mostly about listing pain points and difficulties people have? Or do you use any methods that allow participants to talk about positive things as well?
First of all, workshops are not just about listing difficulties. We use methods that let participants talk about positive things too. In the lightning decision jam method, for example, we start by having participants write down what they appreciate about the organization that motivates them at work. It is important to begin with positive vibes to avoid a workshop that becomes very negative. While complaining might not be an issue in certain cultures like Poland, maintaining a balanced and constructive atmosphere is still important. By including discussions about positive aspects, we get a more complete view of the organization and its members' experiences. This approach creates a healthier and more productive workshop environment, encouraging constructive discussion and generating insights that consider both challenges and strengths.
Is it important that you are outsiders during the process? How does this external perspective help you in your work?
The outsider perspective is very important in our work. It helps people feel more comfortable when opening to us without pressure. We communicate that we are there to support them.
Also, as outsiders, we don't have biases or affiliations within the organization. We treat everyone equally and provide an unbiased perspective. This is valuable when there are different factions or even camps within the organization. Our experience in conducting workshops and working on back office systems also helps. It gives us insight from the outside world. We bring fresh ideas, best practices, and industry perspectives to the table.
And what happens after the workshops when lights go off? What do you do as UX researchers? What are the next steps of the process?
First, we analyze the results obtained from the workshops. We review the data, notes, and feedback gathered during the sessions. Next, we draw conclusions based on this analysis. We identify patterns, trends, and key insights that emerge from the workshop discussions. We then create documentation that captures the findings, insights, and recommendations from the workshops. Additionally, as a team, we meet to discuss the workshop's progress and identify areas for improvement. We make a necessary correction or adjustments for future workshops. So, as you see, we still have a lot of work after the workshops.
Yes, you do. Anyway, thank you very much for these valuable insights again. And I hope to see everyone in our next episode. And I invite you to follow us on YouTube, on Spotify, on LinkedIn, and visit our blog for more insights and inspirations. Greg, Elwira, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye, everyone.